I think what I might do is I now really just want to do like an overview with Timekeeper, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff up Timekeeper, and I just want you to know I'm going to use her within the new story of, the Arcana of Truth or Deceit, because I think she's going to be very useful there. So let's go ahead and do that. Where the pleb is my Timekeeper located? Because I need to go ahead and find. Is Timekeeper a part of Cookie Chat? Let me just see.
Adventures await.
Please tell me Timekeeper's a part of Cookie Chat. I'm going to laugh so much. Oh my gosh, she's right there! Oh, she's right there! What is this? Let me see. So the path leads here, huh? Doesn't that surprise you when I appear like this? Maybe just a little, but I'm glad you're here. Quick with a warm welcome. I like that. Now then, I have a little question for you. Okay. If you could revisit one thing you've ever said and take it back, what would you choose? There's too many. I can't choose. I'm full of mistakes. Take all the time you need finding that answer. Honestly, watching your reaction is the better show anyway. Yes. Just spam it all the way, because why not? Alright, there we go. Nice casual conversation with Timekeeper Cookie, because why not? Alright, we'll just throw that in as a little bit of a bonus. Guest... No, I don't want... I need to... I think it's Productions? Yeah, it's there, and then I need to, Wait, what the plug... Oh, wait, no. Wasn't it Cookie Chat where, like, I had to...
New home.
Yeah, activity. Where would you be? Oh, you're just casually walking right there. Look at that jolly old stride she got going on. Just like, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm about to mess up with time. As she casually... Right to make her... She looks so suave. Look at that positioning. Look, you just pick her up. She's just like, do. I'm just down below here. Scissors about to rip up the timeline. British Himes. Yeah, that's me. I don't know, chat. I think he loves Timekeeper. You might be onto something. If I put her down... Oh, she grabs her hat. That's actually really cute. Like the front of it, at least. Oh, I saw her sweeping a bit. Actually, how is he looks... I want to see her sitting down, only just because, like, imagine the sitting down with a huge hair behind her. I gotta see it. Can she even... Okay, there's no way she'd fit in the plane. Oh, whatever. Yeah, she's small like that. Oh my gosh, hello? Apparently, I just got a super chat, $250 DOP? What is that? Like, in equivalent to USD. Whatever it is, it came from Eduardo Pimentel saying, love grand entrance from MOI, or from moi. I wish I could be Timekeeper and bring back time to make my grand entrance beforehand. I have $4 in the meantime. Oh, $4? Well, thank you so much for the $4. That means so much to me. Giving you a good old heart and a good old like. Genuinely, thanks you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. That means so much. Right now, you're in the process of, by the way, that's getting shown into the video. We're in the process of making a little overview video for Timekeeper Cookie. I just want to see, like, her animations, quotes, and whatnot, and just, you know, how she looks. Because look at that. She's looking at me, giggling, like she's finding something funny. I wonder if she has any specific interaction. Doesn't she canonically beefing with Millennial? I don't know. I think Millennial, at least in OvenBreak, I don't know if it was the other way around, but I know Millennial has an issue with her, only just because, you know, meddling with time, that's really not how nature works. But I'm not sure if she exactly has beef. I think the only Cookie she truly has beef with is, because you can't even make them talk to each other. The only Cookie I know she has beef with is, I think it was Longia and Dragon, because they were trying to mess with the actual time, which is why she has tension with them. But, Timekeeper has +5 work speed. Oh yeah, so you gotta make her work. Timekeeper's funny. I think that's like $4. Okay, that's cool. I will rewind time. Don't rewind it before I use her. Use her in the arena. Alright, can I just see, like, when I talk to you?
You wanna know what the TBD looks like? Why?
Because maybe I want to work there. Maybe I want to work in the Chaos Division. Like, you know, like Chaos, like Emergency Division. Because maybe you need somewhere there. I've seen the TBD video. I saw the leaks. Maybe I shouldn't say that in front of a registered, like, you know, not just the registered, like, TBD person, but literally the head of the TBD. Maybe I should say that right in front of her. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to make willing sacrifices. Where the pleb did I put you? You're right there. Is there a Cookie that I can actually interact with? I don't know. 67 people was watching. Great, that's fun. He became my most powerful Cookie. I can only imagine why. But, like, just for a couple, like, quotes and whatnots.
Tired, huh? Wanna become dough again?
No.
The TBD has many divisions.
Look at the plumbing background in this. I know I've kind of already shown this when I pulled her, but, like, that looks so incredible. That looks so cool. And you know for a fact, once I upgrade you, I'm gonna use, like, one of these bad boys. Probably, like, my only one. But, like, I feel like that's, like, mandatory for me to use. At least one of the more higher up level ones. But Honestly, I could actually be pretty chill with it. I don't know. I would like to see if she did like some custom animation. Like there's her floating. I could see her in photo mode, which looks very adorable. I could still pick her up at the very least. I just want to see if she does like some sort of like, you know, unique animation. I don't know if there's a way that I could specifically trigger it. That would be cool, but come on. It's Timekeeper. How the pleb can you not look away from Timekeeper? Like, it doesn't matter. I wish she would do like an animation that I could force, but I don't know if I actually can in my eyes, but because I feel like with those Time Weaver scissors, she's got to do something of interest. She's not just going to stand there doing nothing, right? I pray. She's the same for the arena? Oh, I hope she is. I mean, if you say TBD 3 times, you can get her in the gacha. Oh, yeah, right. If I did that, my god. Would I have to say TBD before or after? Because there's a big difference. He's fanboying right now. I probably am. If you're not going to do your animations...
I can repair anything.
I'll just,
Even time itself.
I'll go here.
Don't mess with time.
Of course. You know, people were complaining that, like, her voice doesn't fit. I don't think it's that bad, because a lot of people were saying that she's actually, since she's timeless and also legendary, of course she's going to be on the more mature side. But to be fair, I do admit, it doesn't have this, like, cocky sway to it. In my eyes. I feel like there's needs a little bit, what's the terms? Cockiness? Like, here's the best way I could describe it. The voice sounds more smug than it does cocky. Like, you know, like, teasing, enjoying. It sounds more like, I know it's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna tell you. Something like that. But, she does have a lot of quotes. She does have a story, but, like, I'll go through some of the voice lines first, because she has all of them here. Apparently some of them are locked in promotion, and apparently some are locked in the arena. Maybe, like, you know, certain case scenarios, like if she gets leveled up. But, let's go through, like, this is obviously her when you first greet her.
Just in the nick of time.
Which is actually really cool, because, you know, that's her animation. Like the animation finishing sound when you pull her. Then there's also tapping on her with all these quotes.
I can repair anything. Even time itself.
I mean, to be fair, it's also you and all the other corporates from the TBD, because there's a lot of people who are fixing time, but she could probably just do it solo-handedly.
The end justifies the means.
I guess so. So you need a reasoning for why you gotta do it. Imagine if someone made a one versus Timekeeper rap battle. Who would plumbing go against her to meddle with time, though? I don't know, but that would be pretty unique.
What is the matter? Your problem was erased.
You know, I've always thought about problems just being erased, but then again, without those problems, they wouldn't build me up to who I am today, so obviously I would change for either the better or the worse. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I probably wouldn't remember.
Do you desire to change your past?
Oh, wait. Hold on. I could set it to her theme, right? Ah, yes. Ah, beautiful. She's got her own song. This could just be the song that plays in her gacha or her banner. I think it's the banner song, but that's actually really cool. And do I desire to change the past? Probably not.
Are you not curious about your future?
Well, you know what? I'd say I am curious about my future, but I'd rather just discover it with all my plebs and all my members. One Kiki I hate is Twisted Gummy Kiki. She's always trying to get through time portals. Well, I mean, let's be honest. She's a criminal, so she probably doesn't care what you think.
Restore the kingdom? Quite a cinch, really.
Didn't she say a similar quote like that in OvenBreak? She said something like that, but also said quite a cinch, really? I don't know. Sounds familiar.
Why change time? Because I can, and it's fun.
I love how just simply blunt she put it. It was just like, why change time? Because I can. And it's fun. You can't argue with being fun.
What a nice kingdom. I'm pretty sure this one won't crumble.
Don't give me those sappy down points like that. I don't want it to crumble.
Tired, huh? Wanna become dough again?
No.
You wanna know what the TBD looks like? Why?
'Cause I want a job, okay? That's just it.
Wish to see a dimensional rift?
Is it not gonna pull me in? Because if that's the case, then maybe I would like to take some time to take a gander at it. I would like to view that.
Don't mess with time.
I feel like that was kind of like a response to like the last thing she said. Like, it seems like one could like match up with the other thing she said. Like,
wish to see a dimensional rift? Don't mess with time.
Like, you want to see one? No, you can't.
Time. Countless futures diverge from one branch.
Is that like the tree of life? You know, because the beginning of all things Cookie Run? I don't know. What reaction would you have if Cookie Run King and Dandy's Word had a collab? To be fair, the best thing I could think is they would just make all the plebing, Dandy's World characters like twisted, and twisted characters like guests. That would be just hell to collect, but I feel like people would still collect them anyway.
It's no good if the core timeline fails.
I guess so, yeah, because if it's a core timeline, that can branch off into smaller timelines. But if the main one breaks, then everything just collapses.
Curious about the future?
Only slightly, but I don't want to taint anything trying to find it.
Is the future predetermined? Or something we make ourselves?
I think we form it ourselves, but every single second that passes, even if it's one tiny little bit of a difference, a new timeline is born. So there's so many.
Is time equal to all?
I don't think so, personally, because I think time is one of the main forces that can't stop. That's what makes it so overpowered.
Careful. You wouldn't want to fall into a dimensional rift.
Girl, let me tell you, you did that once yourself. I mean, technically you're not, but there was a different version of you that did fall into one. And now she's, like, abandoned beyond hope.
Where do the cut timelines go? Well...
Go on. My ears are open. I'd like for you to finish that.
The TVD has many divisions.
I know that for a fact. That's why you have so many employees there. There's also quotes from her inside of the arena.
Oh, I already know the outcome.
And you're not going to do anything. Well, I'm hoping that you try your best.
I guess I was starting to get bored.
Well, at least you can, fight. That's good. I love the fact that your hat, ticks like a clock. That's actually really cute.
Gotta make sure the future is stable.
Well, as long as you're beating people up in the meantime in the arena, then that's what matters.
You wanna know the outcome?
Yes, please.
Oh, your time is limited.
Stop! I know I'm gonna die. Shut up! Alright? You don't gotta make me down about myself. Anyway, here's some quotes from when you lever her up.
Star jellies. Delicious.
That's actually really cool. She's one of the only cookies who actually recognizes, oh, these things that you're feeding me, these are star jellies. Honestly, I actually kind of like that detail, because that's how you can tell she's very knowledgeable in regards to this stuff.
I've gotten stronger. I already knew, of course.
Well, yeah, because I fed him to you. What do you expect?
I see a future of more star jellies.
Okay, but if I max you out and you can't eat anymore, are you saying that because they're going to raise the level cap from 100 to something else? That's the only thing I can predict.
Full of energy.
OvenBreak reference, Evergy, haha.
Perhaps timelines could benefit from consuming star jellies.
Yes, all timelines would benefit from everyone eating. I think that's just the way of nature.
Thanks for the treat.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I technically didn't give you it, but you know how it is. You want a collapsation square to be like DBZ and Cooker Kingdom? Cooker Kingdom. What the flip is? I don't even know all that stuff of what you're saying. What the flip? That's so many words.
I feel the power of time within my grasp.
You always did.
I am time itself.
I know you are.
Thanks for the treat.
Well, you're welcome. Now she has victory quotes. I'm curious about her defeat quotes, but here's the victory quotes.
Just as I saw.
Of course, makes sense.
I knew I would have done it in the future.
Well, I mean, does that imply now or later?
Hardly surprising.
Well, I guess. Someone just screamed, do not introduce star jellies in OvenBreak. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm hoping we don't. I think we're just good enough with the gems, but she also has defeat quotes.
Now, this is not the future I saw.
Oh, that's dire. You know it's bad when just like, oh, shoot, this is not what I thought. I can't believe I was wrong.
A diverged path.
Never mind, that explained it. That primary path you were thinking of winning? Nope, it's just diverged to the one where you lost. But that's why we just teleport to the timeline where we won. A quick old swapperoo.
Well, I suppose the future changes at times.
I'm sorry, the fact that she sounded so unsure, like, well, I guess changes do happen. Oh, and also, Maroon Morgana saying hello, new to the stream. Welcome on into the stream. Also, Silly Ouchie, I don't think I ever saw you in the stream. What if Timekeeper went back in time and destroyed Shadow Milk? That's true, she probably could do that, but why? What would her motive be? Also, Am Leroy, what's up? YouTube is messing up for anyone else. I hope it's not, because so far the stream hasn't messed up for me in regards to all this stuff. Still says that the stream is excellent in regards to how I'm viewing it, at least praying so. It could just be a little bit on the more slower end, which, by the way, it does say that there's like 64 people in here. That's amazing. But let's go ahead and see some of her battle quotes. This is when you put her on the battlefield.
I've seen this ending.
Okay, that's good. So it's a good thing that you don't gotta be spoiled.
A diverged future.
Oh, okay. So was that her skill? I think that was a skill.
I've seen this ending.
And this is when she gets knocked out into battle.
A diverged future.
And I think this is jump and slide. And then slide. Perfect for anyone who wants to use those voice quotes right there. For their weird messed up purposes. Anyway, there's also giving her gifts, which I think it's like great, good, and bad.
I already know what you got me.
Thanks.
Expected. But thank you regardless.
Alright, but you do expect the bad one.
Oh, you really shouldn't have.
Sure. I guess so. You know, if you expected all these other gifts, then how come in this one you were like, oh, you really shouldn't have? Couldn't you have just said, like, you know, hey, I'm not gonna talk to you right now. I'm just gonna ignore walking near you for the day. And there's also affection level up for just one.
Time's ticking.
Okay, well, don't know why I've never heard that one before, but anyway, let's go through a story real quick. I know we just saw our gotcha animation, but for the story it says, a rip, which by the way, I'm pretty sure this came straight from OvenBreak, but it says, a rip in the space-time continuum appears in the air before your very eyes. Disbelief leads to shock as a small shadow appears from the torn fabric of reality, prompting nearby clocks to go haywire. Timekeeper Cookie rides upon the sonic embroider, cruising along the waves of time and solitude. Existing within multiple points in space-time, Timekeeper Cookie is both present and absent at once. Perhaps this power allows Timekeeper Cookie to evade the agents of the Time Balance Department, TBD, with such effortless ease. But is this too much power for a single cookie? With but a snap, a cookie's dough can instantly revert into flour and sugar. With a single blink, even fallen kingdoms and shattered realms return to their former glory. This all-powerful chronokinetic seems to act on a whim, disregarding the dangers and risks to time travel. After plunging the world into disarray, the time traveler watches events unfold with a sly smile. Is the power to control time a mere means to slave off boredom? Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you know, here's a little fun fact about time. If you know every single thing that's going to happen, of course you're going to get a lot more, you know, bored. But hey, buckle down as we look at a really cool gotcha animation again, because why the pleb not?
Wish to see a dimensional rift? Just in the nick of time.
I feel like the just in the nick of time thing is like her new catchphrase. I don't know why, I just imagine her saying that all the time now. Such flamboyant hair, though. Anyway, so her skill, it must be like a long skill if it's from a legendary. Surprisingly, not that long. Okay, but oh my gosh, what these side aspects are. Okay, this is temporal stabilization. Rides atop the Timeweaver scissors to observe the expanse of the timeline, then deals damage to all enemies by stabilizing the timeline. Applies Dial Lock to the 3 enemies with the highest attack, excluding Timekeeper Cookie, target cookies first. If Dial Lock is removed, the target is immune, or its duration ends, it explodes, dealing damage to nearby enemies and inflicting regression. When an enemy cookie is revived, Timekeeper Cookie detects timeline instability and immediately applies an emergency Dial Lock. Timekeeper Cookie accumulates entropy when chaotic events disrupt the timeline. At max entropy, activates stabilization mode for a set duration. Timekeeper Cookie can revive once per battle by reversing time and is immune to Dial Lock and regression. Additionally, Timekeeper Cookie's attack increases proportionally to cooldown reduction for toppings. Time manipulation powers increase speed up time manipulation powers increase speed up efficiency by 10%, and when placed in production buildings, production time is increased by 5%, or accelerated. So she makes things made easier. That's actually really cool. But so, in short, just reading this, she's overpowered because apparently she applies a thing called Dial Lock to the first, like, 3 enemies with the highest attack. And apparently it has, like, a cooldown being frozen, and it causes periodic damage with, this is, electric type? I think this is, like, electric type, I'm pretty sure. No, it's light type. I think it's light. I see right there? Yeah, light type. It is light type damage. But applying all this light type damage, incredible. And also, it's not even the fact. There's also final hits on it. Also, ending effects, which increases cooldown, subtracts attack, subtracts damage, and it keeps on stacking. It has a duration of 1.7 seconds. My gosh, that's incredulous. And the fact is, it's not even just that fact. It's the fact that if a cookie is revived, then Timekeeper will be like, oh, something's not right. You're supposed to be dead. Then detects timeline instability and applies the emergency dial lock, which is that a different... no. That's something entirely else. Accumulates and immediately applies the emergency dialogue, and they also accumulate entropy when chaotic events disrupt the timeline. So basically, entropy, it gains 3 stacks. I guess this happens anytime you use the skill. Stabilization mode, which is applied because entropy, which cannot be gained, so everything's being stabilized. And also, she just has TBD Director, which just means she gets passive cooldown, damage resist debuffs, damage resist plus, debuff resist, damage dampening, max HP increase, attack 20%, revives once per battle at 100% HP, and also has Blessing of Light, which amplifies buffs, more damage resist, and when using her skill, and it's just incredible beyond that point. So of course, you know for a fact we have to just crank her up and level her. So first of all, legendary Zesty Biscuit would be very versatile to her. Do I have a legendary Zesty Biscuit? Legendary Zesty Biscuit. Yes, I do. But can I improve this in any way, shape, or... First of all, equip it on you. I want to see if I can tune this. Do I have good attempts with this? Let's hope. Please? Magic? 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 Wow, I did not get a single one of those as magic. What if I equip this one? Hold on, wait for it. That's an immediate magic first. Okay. Come on. Please. Hold, got it. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Alright, hold on. Seriously, can I get star jellies? Yes. You definitely should. Let me just check. What would a good decision on these? Damage resist bypass, damage resist bypass, damage resist bypass, damage resist bypass. Okay. Let's see if we can get some damage resist bypass on this bad girl. I just want to be sure, like, damage resist bypass. I need to make a... Well, they're all legendaries, though, but, like, oh, crit percent. I just gotta see. Damage resist bypass. Damage resist. I need to make sure you get, like, a decent, like, damage resist bypass. That's something pretty key that I need to get. That's cooldown. This week has... Yeah, I'm fine. Damage resist... I need to get some good damage resist bypass on this thing. 30%. And that's good. Alright. Let's, how about we... Can we auto-reset so that's, like... Wait. Pause upon... Okay, so that. So I need to get, like, some damage resist bypass. Just keep on... So that means she could just pierce through all of them. Oh, but this is eating away at all my stuff. Oh, that's... Oh, this is gonna take all my biscuits. Hello? Damage resist bypass? Hello? Please? Please, that was a golden damage resist right there. I think I just burned through 1,000 of these. Okay, there we go. That's a 15er! Confirm. Is stuck at the same? Oh, that was a 15 for damage resist bypass. Bypass. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I am aching. I'm aching all over the place. And we've only been streaming for an hour. Oh, but she... Oh my gosh, she keeps going. Okay, fine. 11, I will take it. And then we just need one more for this. Hopefully, it immediately gives it to us, because I don't want to have to go through suffering all this. I want to make sure that, okay, you know, 8%, we'll take it. Because even at this level, that means her power is now at, like, 29,000. Oh, yeah, I can level this, let's level this baby to the max. So, even with still her being at level 1, she's at 30,000 power. That's plumbing amazing. Let's go ahead and level you up with a... I have a ton of those, so I'll give you this.
Thanks for the treat.
Of course. And now I'm just gonna crank you up. 539,000. Max out that power.
Perhaps timelines could benefit from consuming star jellies.
You bet they can. This is gonna take all of, like, my magic things, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. And what's the topping guide for her? It's all swift cooldown. Do I even have any swift cooldown? I don't think I have. Like, of course I do, but, like, swift cooldown, my gosh. I don't know if I have any ones that will be, like, you know, presentable for her. And by that, I mean just the sense where, like, oh, these are level 6. These are easy. But, like, stuff like that. Because what did the thing on the book say? Attack, damage resist, and cooldown are, like, the best ones. Let's just check right there. Let's just find some normal, like, shadow things. Let's go ahead and, like, bam, 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 boop, 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 boop. Just get them all to 12, because why not? It's going to crank out a lot, but you know what? Maybe we got something worth out of our time. I got to go ahead and find those toppings now. Flipping, I can filter it, right? Bam, boop, 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 boop. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Perfect. So, attack speed, HP. Let me just check. Make sure. Attack, damage resistant, cooldown are some of the best ones. Got it. So, attack, damage resistant. This one has attack. Attack, damage resistant, and cooldown it was, right? Yeah, cooldown. Okay, so those are good. So that means this is good. This is good. This one has cooldown too. This one, of course, cooldown's gonna be good. Well, what am I saying? Damage resist, that's also gonna be very effective. Attack speed, amplify, damage resist. I think I'll take. Oh, but there's also extra cooldown there. I think I'll take the damage resist just in case. Now she's at 253,000. All right, so let's quickly go broke. I'm not gonna have enough for sure. Actually, wait. Concentrates. I have a bunch of these concentrates. I will buffer up to. Should I leave? I have that one. So she's up to level 7. 754,000 power. 90. Oh, I barely just scraped by, and she's at 972,000. Do I have any, like, cooldown topping tart? I have no cooldown topping tarts. Oh, but I really want to use them in battle. Get to the mines. Get to the plumbing mines. I have to see if I can get, like, some swift chocolate cooldown thing. Oh, and by the way, still a lot of people. Pink Sheep, hey, welcome on into the chat. I'm trying to buff out my Timekeeper cookie right here. I'm trying to make sure she's at max destruction. She's becoming an actual god. Yeah, you know what? You got a point right there. I just want to see, workshop, do I have anything? I have 7. Alright, please. That's not good enough. I need a swift chocolate. Not hearty hazelnut. 1 swift chocolate. 1 swift steering raspberry is cool, but 1 swift chocolate. That's a juicy apple. Swift chocolate. That's a bouncy caramel. Swift chocolate. You gave me everything else but a... That's a hazy... Son of a plumbing. Just got it. Is there... I can get 1. I can get just 1. Oh my gosh, this game sucks so bad. Why did the topping tarts suck so much? Genuinely, where can I get more amber butters? Butter ambers. Where can I get more? Can I, like, smash some things in the appraiser? Where can I get more of these things? I need to see. I need more of those floating things. I have not a single one to my name. I need it. How the fuck do I get more? I crave it. I need it. Craft it. More. Mine workshop. You fucking kidding me? Fucking kidding me? Where can I get more of these things then? The tart essence. If I said that, okay. Yes. But where get? Where get? You could steal one from another cookie, I guess. Actually, wait. Give me an idea. You give me an idea. You'd be a good singer, Hyper. I don't know, I could be. You got accepted into a voice acting position, but you'll just have to wait until see what happens with that one. Let's go back to the cookies. She became... How does she... Oh, wait.
You shall.
No, but she's stronger.
The TBD has many divisions.
So why... Okay, hold on. Who could I take it off of, though? All these are... Oh, do I have... I'm sorry. I might have to... I'm sorry, Charcoal. I'm so sorry, Charcoal. I just have to do it for the sake of it. She's at 1,018,000 power. She's over 1,000,000 power. Oh my gosh. And this is without any promotion, though. So, of course, she became one of my strongest cookies immediately. Okay. Let's go, Yeti. I saw that. So, I know breakdown tarts, dude. You know what? I should probably do that. Hold on. Let me go to cookies. Go down to that.
Is time equal
Toppings.
to all?
Let's filter... I filter rare ones. Oh my gosh. You know what? How about this? Filter. I don't need... What ones do I filter out? Plumbing... I guess, of course, chocolate. Almond, I guess. play. I'll just go ahead and, like, break down some of these, I guess. Probably not going to break down every single one of them, but, like, doing it for the sake of variety. I can get some of those. 762. Okay. Well, okay, that's going to be good. That's going to be useful to know for later, considering I just break down every other one. Alright, so let's go ahead and test her out on, like, a very good, like, high stakes battle before I go ahead and officially use her. Like, do I got anything available in, like, dark mode? Because these are all, like, high level thing. Like, what level is this one? 1,280,000. Yeah, that sounds perfect enough.
Is there life
I'll go ahead and take
orders?
you, and let's just drag you all the way back up and use you.
Gotta make sure the future is stable.
Got it. That one posted the Hypenese Corporation channel did indeed post. Still wondering what you're planning to do with it. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been able to log in that account for a while. I don't know why we're suddenly bringing up Hypenese Corporation. That's weird. I don't know, but you cannot select any more soul since we're the same. I don't care. I just want to see her beat up a giant, like, enemy boss. Like that. I need to primarily see this before I can really start grinding out these, like, story levels. That's going to be incredible. Incredulous. Anyway, there's, okay. Basic attack, she just stab. Well, she doesn't tab. She like, cuts with the scissors. She actually cuts a decent amount of enemies, which she's asleep.
I've seen
May as well
this
immediately use
ending.
it. And there goes all the enemies. And she also has an HP shield, which absolutely protects her. Yeah, you're not going to get me like that. Sleep timer's going to go slowly up. Oh, and you're freezing me, too. Okay, you're freezing me. How evil. Come on. You got it. Sleep effect barely affecting on me. We're good. Do have beckoning dreams. That's fine. Final Hyper X, best character. What a shout out and a half. Killed him. Alright, I got this. Check this out.
I've seen this ending.
And the boss just got melted. Even though they were 100,000 points like stronger, they just got melted immediately.
Hardly surprising.
Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense when you're over level 1,000,000. Max level, insane, like, tarts, insane, like, you know, biscuit. Yeah, it's all just pure insanity. So, you know what? Maybe it does make sense why you could just expect that. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pibby IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jebel, Truth the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.